For just a moment, I want you to imagine your best, most amazing, confident, and fun-filled life. Imagine the morning being able to jump out of bed feeling energetic, clear-headed, excited about the day. You're excited to get dressed in a stylish outfit. You feel confident with the way that you look, and when you stand in front of the mirror, you actually love what you see. Imagine your body is fueled with that energy. You get to be active to do fun, cool activities with your friends, your kids, or even your grandkids, or maybe your furry friends. A life where you lead by example and you are happy and your energy is contagious. Imagine being so excited to go shopping for a new outfit. You have a life surrounded by uplifting people who encourage you and motivate you and support your energy every single day. What if there was a formula to make this a reality? Well, ladies, I've got your back. I'm Natalie Jill, and I kill fat for a living. Not just the fat on our bodies, although I totally help you with that, but those false assumed truths holding you back from living and achieving the results that you get to have in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. I'm a best-selling author, a licensed master sports nutritionist, and a thought leader in the mindset space. I've worked with hundreds of thousands of people across the globe to help them transform their lives beyond what they initially believed was possible for them. But as I personally approach my 50s, my focus has really dialed into specifically working with women who, like you, want to up-level their lives and who are ready to start aging in reverse. Now, those who I've helped, they didn't come to me because I was named one of the top health influencers year after year, or because of the multiple magazine covers and features like Prevention, Women's World, Muscle and Fitness, Hers, or Strong, nor did they come to me because of the numerous TV show appearances like The Doctors. They came to me because women to woman, they knew I got them. They knew I understood their changes, their struggles, their loss of confidence, and that I would be the one to help them gain all of that back. You see, once you learn my super simple method for changing your state, planning your plate, and lasting fat loss, you will no longer be overwhelmed and confused about fat loss choices. You'll never have to think again about what diet you need to do because the one that you didn't do last time or that you didn't do this time didn't work. All of this mystery, the diet mystery, the puzzle pieces that you've been trying to pull together, they will finally fit. It will no longer be work for you to eat well or painful for you to be active. It'll simply be part of your everyday lifestyle, a lifestyle that you will actually enjoy and that you're excited about. Imagine a life where you're happy in your own skin and you're motivated to stay that way because everything just feels right. You're the person your friends and your coworkers look at with admiration and say, "You look so amazing, how did you do it?" Or, "What was your secret?" People will be fully shocked by your numerical age because you will look and feel 10 years younger. Now, this way of feeling that I'm describing to you, it might be hard for you to imagine right now, but that's exactly what this video is all about. This is your time because you matter and you deserve this. Are you ready to dive in? Although I've coached hundreds of thousands of people through this exact same method, you might be looking at me thinking, well, what does she know about how I'm feeling? Well, let me tell you, I'm saying all of these things to you because I do know I've been exactly where you are right now. So this is the neighborhood that I was living in. I've not been back here in, over a decade. This was at the time my dream neighborhood. I remember being so excited to move into this neighborhood. I thought I'd finally made it. I was married, I was having my first baby, and I moved into this neighborhood and I kept thinking, this is so cool, I'm living in this great neighborhood. I should be a lot happier. I just remember walking down the street, and one day in particular, I was with my 2 white labs, and I was pregnant, and I had sunglasses on, and I remember having this thought, thinking, gosh, if anyone walked by me right now and they were to see me, they would think I have this perfect life. And they have no idea how depressed I am right now. What they didn't know was that the person I was married to was no longer my best friend. We were having some serious problems. I gained over 50 pounds when I was pregnant, which is, my gosh, over 60 pounds more than I am right now. And I was this time when the housing market and the stock market had fallen apart. So here I was living in this great neighborhood, and I could for sure not afford my house anymore. And I just remember feeling so stressed and like suffocating all the time. And I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had this baby coming and I knew my marriage wasn't going to last. I knew I couldn't afford this house anymore. and I was just eating for comfort, and I was totally unhealthy. And I just felt so depressed and fake and sad. I say fake because I felt like I had put this act on for everybody else. I felt like I had to look happy and act happy, and I had to act like I had it all together, but people really didn't know how sad and depressed I was on the inside. Can you relate to that? I had my daughter, and things just didn't get any better. I kept this excess weight on. I went through the divorce. So it's so crazy, but I remember walking with a stroller, and I remember walking by these windows, the ones that you have a mirror reflection, and I saw this glimpse of myself in that reflection. And I just didn't recognize what was staring back at me. I remember noticing things hanging on me and looking sad and chubby and not healthy, and I remember thinking, is that me? Is this what I've become? Is this what happens? You just gain weight and it's just normal and you lose yourself and that's the way it's supposed to be? I'm supposed to accept this? I remember going home, I put my daughter down for a nap, and I started thinking, wait a minute, this is not who I want to be. This is not who I am. There's got to be more to this. I'm not just going to settle for this. And that's when I made that first decision, that I wanted to be something more than I was right then. Something more than I was looking at in that window. This was the beginning of my transformation. A transformation that not only changed my body and my health, but changed my whole life. It started with an awareness and then a hard decision. Now today, I'm in a much different place, but it all started with that single step, deciding. And this is still the foundation today of all my programs, especially Total Body Thrive, which I created to help people like you to make that life-changing decision, to take action, to put yourself first and become the best version of you. Now, once you take this step, the possibilities are endless. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Will this work for me? And well, yes, it will. Let me tell you why. I recognize you have your own health and history and your own unique struggles and your own unique challenges. One thing I can't stand about so many diet plans out there, it can feel so general and like the author or the creator that they just don't understand what specifically you're dealing with. But I do understand you. I do care, and I care about getting to know you so I can best help you. I want to understand your unique struggles, your lifestyle, and what brought you to this point right now. It is how I'll best help you to use this formula in a way that's going to work for you. But stand by. I'm going to talk a little bit later about the plan to do that with you. But for now, I can tell you with complete confidence that this will work for you. Why? Because success is the only option. Every single time I put my mind to helping another person achieve their goals, failure is not an option. And this time, it's your turn. You're on my radar. It's your time to succeed, and I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna help you every step of the way. All you have to do is just decide that you are ready to do this. Once you decide, I'm gonna help you uncover your specific driving core motivator, that big, amazing, powerful reason that's going to help you get and stay motivated. I'm gonna help you create the time in your schedule. You need to focus on your health and goals, and I will give you that support that you need to stay consistent and finally achieve that amazing new body. You'll have to learn how to break some of those old bad habits and how to create some new ones. And even your friends and family and children are gonna pick up and embrace these in their lives. These changes in your life will have a ripple effect on the people you love the most. How powerful is that? You're gonna stop shying away from being in photos. You'll no longer feel like you need to hide behind all that shame or embarrassment. And you will get back into those jeans that you've been saving in your closet. And I know that you have them, but you're not only going to get back into them, you're gonna be excited to go shopping and try on new clothes because you'll have earned your confidence back. And you'll be so excited to see that new image of yourself in the mirror. You'll actually look forward to going to parties and events because you'll feel proud of what you've accomplished. Now, once you step into that new version of you, that person you were always meant to be, you're gonna stop feeling embarrassed and you're gonna start feeling unstoppable. Gosh, I think about how I finally felt when I made that decision. There was nothing more empowering than taking my life back. Seriously, I could go on for hours because it was such an amazing feeling. I want you to know that it's not only possible for you, but let me just share with you some of my past clients and what they're saying about their experience and how their lives changed when they implemented this formula for fat loss. aging in reverse, and confidently thriving now. You don't need to take my word for it.
My name is Lisa. I am 53 years old. I'm from the Portland, Oregon area, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I experienced. And I'm having a little bit of a celebration because I've spotted my collarbone. Woo! I have not seen that in how long? For me, I average about a pound of weight loss a week. I'm continuing to lose. But more importantly, it was like 9 inches I had lost.
Hi everyone, my name's Anita Collier and I'm from Plainfield, Indiana, and I'm 53 years old. Ended up losing 20 pounds. It seemed like easy, just effortless.
Patty Karabakshian. I lost about 20 pounds.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm 53 years old and from Plainfield, Illinois. I lost 16 pounds in 5 months. I still have a little bit more to go, but I'm in great shape. I'm much happier. Lot more energy.
Since I've started the plan 6 weeks ago, I've lost 20 pounds. I love my body right now, and I'm gonna love it 30 pounds lighter. I love it. And that's, that is the biggest change that I've seen. It is possible to lose the weight forever and feel great and accomplish your goals.
My name is Dina. I live in Utica, New York. I'm 42 years old. Since I joined, I'm 12 pounds lighter. I'm motivated. I have healthier habits.
My name is Lori Bushnell. I've lost 20 pounds so far, and I feel so good.
My name is Corey Boney. I live in Crystal River, Florida. I have faced many health challenges my entire life, so I got to the point where I was 100 pounds overweight. My marriage fell apart. I had 2 kids, and that impacted my life, my stamina, my confidence, my emotional well-being.
Was in the same boat that many people have probably found themselves in, where you look at your closet and you realize that the clothes that used to fit, it's not only that they don't fit right, they just don't fit anymore. You cannot zip them up, you can't button them up.
Constant food cravings, constantly being hungry. And I came to the point where I didn't enjoy my life anymore. Imagine you are being hungry 24/7.
I was 177 pounds. I was depressed. I had the worst self-image of myself. I have done Atkins, I've done paleo, I've done literally everything, and I never found it sustainable for more than 2 weeks.
When I was at my heaviest, I felt it in my joints, I felt it in my breathing and in my
I really wanted to shed some fat.
3 years ago, I had to adjust to a life with autism as I raised my 8-year-old autistic grandson. I became a very depressed person. I began gaining weight from the stress eating, and on top of that, I was going into menopause. I'm hypothyroid. I have low blood pressure. So losing weight was a real battle, and I was getting no support from my doctors. They were all telling me, you're over 50, this is just something you have to deal with.
I've been fighting a hypothyroidism now for the last 2 years. In October, my mother-in-law that lived with us for 7 years had passed away, and then in November, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and with all these stresses, and I knew that I was just not doing good with all the stress coming into my life. And that's what I do when I'm stressed. I turn to food, and not good food for that matter. So
I needed a change, and I needed it right away.
At my age, it seems to be harder to drop the fat. You're going through menopause, you have all these issues in the way. Her program really proved to work. She never disappoints. If you follow what she says, it truly does work.
she gives you all the tools, the solutions. You don't feel bloated, you don't feel tired, you have energy.
I learned step by step how my body works, how it reacts to food that I put in it, and how I can change my diet and balance my meals without counting calories to get where I want to be.
I think the most important thing I learned was just the supplements, what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong, and just to re-educate myself on what the body needs, what it needs to be stronger, and just her advice has just been amazing to me.
It changed my perspective on life. It changed my perspective on nutrition, on exercise. I became emotionally stronger, physically stronger.
Something's working. The energy level that I didn't have, it was a struggle just to get out of bed. You know, my husband every day says how good I look, and he's proud of me as well as my kids.
I was on vacation last week, and first time in a long time I felt great walking on the beach in a swimsuit.
I'm back in the clothes that were in my closet. It's like going shopping in my own closet. It's incredible.
I was able to change my mindset, get rid of all the negative self-talk that I had that was holding me back.
I overcame my problem. I'm no longer hungry.
I cannot stress enough how this is a program unlike anything I've ever seen before.
I could go through the modules when it was convenient for me. I didn't have to make an appointment to go see somebody.
The group, the support, you know, you feel like you're bonding with women that you've never met. It's nice to have that.
I noticed the best part was my coworkers at work that were watching what I was eating, which was great food. It wasn't like diet food, and just saying, well, you just seem like you're just shredding. It's just coming off so easy. So I think that's the key. It's just an easy program to follow. It makes sense. It's just the way we should eat.
One of the biggest things I've taken away from it is just this peaceful, serene confidence that I have now tackled it once and for all. I know how to eat right. I know how to work out. And the weight issues are it's never going to be an issue anymore for me.
When she says you can lose up to 5 to 7 pounds in a week, it really can happen. It's truly a lifestyle change. It's not a week or two or a month diet and then you're done.
It's one of those things that I would do over and over again. I would recommend it to all my friends. If you're on the fence about doing it, believe me, the only thing you're going to lose is weight, fat, and you're going to feel so much better. I have more energy.
I highly recommend this to anybody who's been struggling and trying all the different programs. All you have to do is decide to listen to Natalie and her team. They are inspirational. Natalie is like having a personal trainer, a best friend, a support system, a nutrition specialist, all rolled into one.
I am so happy I invested in myself. If you have any doubts, please stop and think about it. This is the best thing you can do for yourself. You will not regret this.
You know, my kids and I are very, very happy, and I owe that to the help of Natalie Jill.
Trust in this team and you'll get where you want to be. I promise you that.
I could keep going on and on about all the positive things that it did for me, but it's something you have to experience. It's something only you can feel. If you let yourself experience this, you will never regret it. It will change your life.
No one can force you to do it. You have to decide to do it. You have to come to that point. You know, you get sick and tired of it, so do something about it.
Now, before I tell you more about the Total Body Thrive method, I've got to warn you that registration on this is only open for a few short days. The Total Body Thrive Live has limited space and it will fill up quick. And I do not want you to miss this opportunity. So since you're still watching this video, I'm gonna guess that you're not currently living your best life right now, but you are ready to. So let's talk about what it's gonna be like when you join Total Body Thrive and you're part of the community. So here's the deal. I'm going to be your virtual coach and you and I are gonna be working together for 8 weeks. I'll be walking you through the steps and my methods so that you will be leveling up your mindset, simplifying your nutrition, and achieving that lasting fat loss. The body that you want is gonna start coming back. I'll be coaching everyone together as a group that goes through this, but you can go through it with the group or you can go through it at your own pace. You can go through the videos and worksheets and assignments at any time of the day that works best for you and your schedule. I release the videos in order in bite-sized chunks weekly so that you definitely don't get overwhelmed and so that it becomes super easy to digest. Now, you still do them at your own pace, but I'm there to guide you along the way. And when the 8 weeks are over, don't worry, you still have access for some time. And you can go back through the videos and assignments as many times as you want, the ability to review all the materials as often as you like at your own convenience. Absolutely priceless. So how does the 8 weeks actually look and feel when you're inside Total Body Thrive experience? Well, each week before the week starts, you're gonna have access to a full week of the content. Now, daily, these videos are broken down to easy to digest daily on-demand trainings. Each day builds on the next to continue to develop and strengthen your healthy habits, grow your mindset, which are the key ingredients that need to be in place for your transformation to last. There will be also weekly live Zoom calls with me and the small group each week. These calls are so helpful and interactive that it will feel like we're all sitting together in a living room. I'll be directly coaching you and answering all questions. Now, as much as I want you to be on the live training calls, sometimes I am aware you have a schedule conflict, so no worries at all. I'll always ask for questions before the calls, and I will always record the calls for you so you can revisit them and watch them in your own time. There will also be a private Facebook group where you can meet new friends, get tons of positive support, and ask all the questions that you have. All questions are answered, and I want your results to last. So throughout the whole program, with all the videos and lessons and the live calls and the private group, we're gonna make it super simple, very easy, and fun. We're gonna dial it all in together. We're gonna figure out what your driving core motivator is, uncover your future vivid vision for yourself, and you're going to get clear, and I promise you, you're gonna have some major aha moments. You're gonna get very clear on your personal vision, your future, and I'm gonna help you put together a plan for what you can accomplish, and I'm gonna help you stick to it because consistency is the cornerstone to lasting change. Now, I know you're committed to your newest best life, so I'm gonna show you how easy you can implement this into your already busy schedule. And I'll get into the details with you about how to control your environment, your habits, and how to deal with challenges and turn all of those into opportunities. These are the principles that will make you feel so empowered. You're gonna become a pro at walking right past those old excuses, and you're gonna start immediately spotting solutions. It's gonna be awesome. I'm also gonna go deep into nutrition. I love to teach why things do things for you versus just tell you what to eat. I go through why certain foods react the way that they do in your body, the secret to combining foods between proteins, carbs, and fats, and how to best do this for sustained fat loss, focus, and energy. You're gonna learn the difference between fat loss and weight loss and how to get your body moving in the right direction so that you're losing actual fat, not just water and overall muscle. I'm gonna help you get the fun details that you don't already know about what's happening to your hormones, your metabolism, and fat gain as we age. Because there's some super simple tweaks that we can make and implement right now that will get fat loss headed in the right direction. And you're gonna have serious aha moments about what's happening with your energy, why it fades every afternoon. You will not believe how easy it is to turn all this around once you learn what I'm gonna share with you. I'm gonna show you how to once and for all stop all those crazy cravings and how you can actually effortlessly lose the weight and get rid of that super uncomfortable bloat. Imagine what that would feel like. You're gonna feel so shocked and excited to find out about foods you can and should be eating that you once maybe thought were totally off limits. And you're gonna really understand how to make this lifestyle because it's not about being super strict or being perfect at all. It's not about never cheating or never having a meal that you ever enjoy. It's about being able to love what you're eating and not feel restrictive. You won't feel hungry, and best of all, you're going to kick those cravings to the curb. You will learn how to eat out comfortably, learn how to feel in control with detailed shopping lists, simplified planning, easy, quick food prep, and how to do this with your family and around your friends. You'll feel satisfied and never deprived. We're also going to cover workouts, and the best part, the workouts aren't even mandatory. I will have them for you as a bonus, but they really are a special optional addition to Total Body Thrive. I'm going to show you why traditional cardio is likely failing you and why it may actually be making you more hungry. And after you learn what I know, you're going to love the way your body looks. You're gonna love the way that it functions, and you're gonna love the way that it feels. You'll want to move your new body, and you'll want to be active because it becomes enjoyable. Now imagine having the energy and desires to do those things that you thought were in your past, that you couldn't do them anymore. Now I could go on and on about all the stuff that you're gonna learn and experience, but I know your time is valuable. The bottom line is you and I are going to cover everything you need to make a positive change in your life towards losing that stubborn fat that's been holding you back. Each training video is going to detail out questions and topics for discussion where you can interact with me and my team and others inside the same program. All of your questions are answered, and that's my commitment to you. You're ready to take that next step, right? Now remember, I want your best, most amazing, fun-filled life, the one I talked about at the beginning of this video. If you want that, then you've got to take action right now. Do not wait. Don't put it off anymore. Start from exactly where you are right now and just decide. I want you to imagine how different your life will be when you decide and you commit to taking this next step with me. So if you're ready to achieve lasting fat loss and live your best life, then you need to click the Get Started button below. It's that easy. You can be an entirely different person by changing 3 things: your thoughts, your actions, and your habits. You see, all of your current thoughts and all of your current actions that you've taken up until this point have gotten you right here, right now, today. You could take action right now and change that. Don't wait, don't put it off another moment. Decide, make the decision from the place you want to be, from that person you're going to step into, that new version of yourself. What is that worth to you? Click the button below, the Get Started button. And then once you click that button and decide, I'm gonna ask you some very short questions so that I can get in contact with you and deliver you all the details so that you can have instant access to the Total Body Thrive Live. You wanna make sure that you use a good email so that I can get in touch with you and get all that information to you really quickly. I wanna get to know you better so that I can understand where you're coming from. So for this reason, I've designed also an intake form for you. So once you've joined, you're gonna fill that out. I review all of them personally, so this helps me customize the calls based on the group that's going through this. Okay, time to make a decision. At this point, I see 2 options for you. Take the information you've learned from me and the 3 training videos prior to this and keep going on your own, or do something different. Leap in, be all in, and take action. You have nothing to worry about. Let me tell you why. I actually have something I call an Action Taker's Guarantee, which means when you join the Total Body Thrive, when you take it on and when you participate, you do all the videos, you do the activities, you show up, you participate in the group and on the calls. If you don't get results, then I don't deserve to get paid. So if you show up, do the work, you really have nothing to lose except for the weight and then the false assumed truths that have been holding you back. All right. Now this might be a good time to talk about who this program is not for, because it really isn't for everybody. It is not for you if what you are doing is already working for you. Like you're already happy with what you have and what you feel like and what you look like. If that's working for you now, then keep doing that. You might not need this, so keep doing what you're doing. It's also not for you if you're the type of person that wants validation for why nothing works for you. If you came into this with that attitude, this will be something else that doesn't work for you. You'd have to be ready to let that go. So if you're the type of person that's really holding on to why nothing works for you, this is not the program for you. It is for you if you are really fully ready to have the success. If you're ready to take this on and declare success, then this is for you. You see, I'm not some sort of fat loss and aging reverse fairy that's going to sprinkle pixie dust on you and voila, that's all. The fat loss is just gonna happen. This isn't magic. This is a proven method, a system that has taken me years to create, and I've added to it. And I can tell you I've made improvements to it as new science becomes available. And I always try the methods on myself first before taking it to you. Now, if you're ready to join me and level up your life, start thriving, aging in reverse, and achieve that lasting fat loss, to live your best life, act now. Get started by saying yes to being your best, most energetic, strong, happier, healthier, confident you. You are worth it. Put yourself first and click that Get Started button below, and I will be waiting for you on the other side. Remember, I've got your back, and I will see you in there.